I am Dr. Upjinder Singh, MCH CVTS first year resident. UN Mehta Institute of Cardiology and Research Center is affiliated to BJ Medical College. It's located in the campus of Civil Hospital, Ahmedabad. This institute has 6 OTs in the cardiac side and 6 OTs in the pediatric side, out of which 1 OT is completely dedicated for robotics cardiac surgeries and 1 is for heart transplant surgeries. This institute is has well-equipped ICUs and well-equipped OTs. We have many yojanas and we have the patient inflow from not only from Gujarat but also from the neighboring states of Gujarat. These yojanas help the patient financially to get the treatment here, and the children, those who are born in Gujarat and they are less than 18 years of age, the treatment for them is totally free. And I think this is the reason one should think of getting a super specialty, cardiac super specialty in UN Mehta. Why I chose UN Mehta and I recommend UN Mehta for others, because it has a variety of cases and good inflow of cases, and I think this is a very good institute for learning a cardiac super specialty.
I'm Dr. Anuradha, first year CVT resident at UN Mehta. I actually chose this institute because I did a lot of research for the number of varieties of cases we get here, the staff, the hands-on we get here is incomparable to all the other institutes of India. Secondly, the working environment here is very healthy. You get to grow both academic-wise as well as skill-wise. You get a very good support from staff as well as seniors, and they actually inculcate in you the greed for knowledge as well as skill, so that you actually keep yourself updated to the recent guidelines. You get to see a enormous number of cases here which are just only mentioned in the book, but here we daily operate those cases in a huge amount and we have a very good results of patients. You get to enjoy and learn the surgery which are just mentioned in books, and you get to learn the new procedure which are just present in the guidelines.
Hello, I am Dr. Chignesh Goel, first year CVTS resident in UN Mehta Cardiology Institute and Research Center. Coming to the academics, here we gave 1 month. In every month, we gave schedule of which topic presented by which resident by our consultant. They also guide us to how to present the topic and what is the latest information and the paper published by some international journal. They gave us what to write and what to present and how to present. In the starting of our first year, our assistant professor and associate professor also took our lectures of the basics of the CVTS, like the anatomy of the heart, and what is pathology occurred in valvular cases, and what surgery we perform. They also teach us how to place different nodes and anastomosis in the vessels. Vessels over the cadaveric graft, and they also gave us the cadaveric heart to explore the heart and they show us the anatomy of heart, and also teach us what is anatomic landmark which we could look out during the surgery. They also in here we also have mortality myths, cath myths, and some research program, and there is also cardiopulmonary bypass machine, cardiopulmonary bypass machine seminars, in which perfusionist teach us how they work on it, and what is the importance during the cardiac surgery. There is also some seminars on which consultant teach us the every rare case. Also there is a cath myth, in which we discuss the in which we discuss the rare patients, what is the management of that case, and what we could done better if they need surgeries or not. So in academic wise, it's a very good institute to and also practical basis. We also get better exposure because it's a very high volume center, and we also get exposure of every routine case plus rare case also.
I, Ayushi Doneria, have joined UNMICRC as a MCH CVTS first year resident, and the procedures over here which are being performed are in adult cardiac surgery are CABG, MVR, AVR, VSD, ASD, and in aortic surgery like Bental, bead procedure. In thoracic surgeries like decortication, pneumonectomy, bulectomy, lobectomy. In vascular surgeries, we have embolectomy, aortobifam, axillobifam. In pediatric cardiac surgery, we have ICR, VSD, ASD, Fontaine procedure, shunts including BT shunts, Shano shunts. In mini procedure, minimally invasive procedure, we have mini CABG, mini MVR, mini AVR. We also have robotic surgeries over here, and we too have transplant center here. As a first year, we assess these cases and get exposure to all these variety of the cases. I have joined this institute as I have been told that this institute has the highest number of cardiac surgery beds in India. Besides this, as a first year or as a resident, we get a huge number of cases over here and get enough exposure for every cardiac cases.
Hi, I'm Dr. Bhargav Patel, first year resident of CVTS side. I wanted to talk about OPD, IPD and emergency of this hospital. There are a lot of patients coming to the OPD, and we are being the whole and soul tertiary center of Gujarat. People from all over the Gujarat come over here. So there is a lot of exposure in the OPD department, and a lot of patients get indoor every day. So we have exposure, and we have exposure to each and every kind of diseases over here. And regarding emergency duties, there are a lot of emergency patients over here. Every facility in emergency is available.
Hi, I am Dr. Gyandeep Sharma from Guwahati, Assam. I have joined Mehta Institute of Cardiology and Research Center as a first year CTVS resident last December, and since then the journey in Mehta has been very good. In addition to our busy academic schedule, we are having interdepartmental seminars on Tuesday where residents from cardiac anesthesia and CTVS will present seminars on various topics such as anatomy and physiology of the heart, and also we present on topics of cardiopulmonary bypass where our residents as well as the cardiac anesthetic residents and also the perfusionists will present cases, and then there will be discussion among the faculties, and we get a lot of inputs from the faculties, and we have good classes about various topics in these seminars.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sahil Gambhir, first year CVTS resident of batch 2022. UNMICRC, being the single largest super specialty hospital in the entire Asia, has an extremely good caseload and variety of rare cases that we rarely get to see in other institutes. Because of this, UNMICRC gives us an opportunity to go into the rare cases and write about them, the case reports, articles, and various papers. We get to present them at various conferences, national as well as international. Under the guidance of our esteemed professors and guides, we get to do research and thesis on rare topics. Our thesis topics have been very carefully picked up by our mentors, and they help us through the same. We have a dedicated research department here which helps us with the statistics and analysis of the data as well. We have a dedicated library here in the 7th floor of our own hostel building, which has been recently renovated and has the latest edition of all the books as well as the digital library. Seeing all this into account and the amount of the caseload that it offers and the recent venture into robotics and heart transplant of this institute, hence I decided to join this institute.
I am Dr. Janil Bhatt, working as a first year resident doctor in Mehta Institute of Cardiology and Research Center. We get the exposure of many cardiac and cardiology workshops here. frequently. Recently, we had a ISCTC conference as well as a workshop with hands-on training on various aspects of cardiac surgery. We also, as a residency program, we also get to visit many of the conferences for academic purpose, for paper and poster presentation, as well as we get to experience many of the conferences happening in the campus of the UN Mehta Institute. Another advantage is the international faculty lectures that we get. We have almost a monthly international faculty lecture expanding from various topics including cardiology, cardiac surgery and cardiac anesthesia. So CVTS point of view, we get the exposure of international faculty sharing their valuable knowledge with us very frequently. The reason for me to join UN Mehta Institute is it is renowned as one of the biggest cardiac institute in India. The amount of patient exposure and the amount of cardiac surgery exposure we get here is unmatchable. So that was the main reason for me to join UN Mehta Institute as a resident doctor.
Hello, I'm Dr. Venkat Mukunda. I'm from Bangalore. I'm currently pursuing my CVTS residency. I'm in my first year. Per se, about cardiac surgery, we all know it's an arduous journey. And the training is tough physically as well as mentally, as cardiac surgery involves utmost commitment towards patient care. So it's a similar picture at UN Mehta as well, because everyone puts in long working hours here. The duty hours can feel hectic a bit sometimes, but yes, we all adapt. Coming to the schedule, what we follow, all the residents are exposed to a rotating schedule, which ensures that we are exposed to all aspects of the training. Yes, the stipend here is pretty decent. It's tax-free to the tune of about ₹1 lakh, which is at par with other institutes as well. And this marginally increases each year. And there is no bond currently at UN Mehta. Then why I would suggest UN Mehta to be the choice is, this can be considered as a gold mine for learning, which basically, why I would say that is because the exposure here and the surgeries here which are done in both the adult and the pediatric cardiothoracic department is tremendous. Nearly all surgeries mentioned in the book is being done regularly here than in our books basically. Then we have the robotics, minimally invasive cardiac surgeries, transplant program also going on. Apart from that, we have a decent academic program. But yes, in order to make the most out of it, despite the hectic schedule or despite the long working hours, we need to make some time to learn. And the consultants here are very responsive to the queries asked, so that is a big plus point. Overall, the tremendous exposure to the surgeries, the ICU exposure, as well as a decent academic program should make UN Mehta a priority choice for residency.